Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to have a Bears first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Monunga gonna get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Run now for Monunga. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
Williams hit, and he loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Sanders now to the air right away. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of All-Madden Zacchaeus. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll get that to Zacchaeus. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Swift. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's another Bears first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead.
Browns 3.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Shador. To the left side, he's got Njoku. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe, and he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. This throw left is complete with Judy. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Now Shador on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him. Gervon Dexter in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On the ground, Judkins. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
By Jalen Johnson. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the give, it's Judkins.
Sean Jenkins, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Deshaun Wright. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Now it's Sanders. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Judkins trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Shedeur Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now, the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7.
10, Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Sampson. He's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
The tackle made back.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, here is Manunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, a tough spot here. 3rd and long. Give up the middle with Swift. Will be taken down well short of the 1st down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up 4th down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll throw on first down with Sanders.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Shador. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Cleveland.
That's good for a Browns first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Malachi Corley now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sampson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 5. Here's Sanders to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big play. And Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Center with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
This
and
pitch and
6.
catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
And the Bears.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down. But Didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And the Bears are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time, they try Swift, and he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Santos for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bears are on top. It's 14-10.
Bears 14, Browns 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Sanders will throw it. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. Whoa! And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Sanders.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
The Bears send out their punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. On the return, it's Larvidan. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's to the rookie, Harold Fannin. They get 16 on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
To throw again is Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Throwing again is Sanders. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Inside run with Sampson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cleveland.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
It's going to be third. They need one. From the gun, it's Sanders. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Browns. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. To throw is Sanders. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. give to Swift. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's good for a Bears first down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Crazy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Manunga gonna get it again, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That is hot side of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two.
To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over once again. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. On play action, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. Third and long. Now it's Sanders. To the left side, and it is caught by Sanders. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 41, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They run it once more with Judkins. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
At the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, Shador. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, it's Williams. Action made. It's Burden. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears are going to open up the lead to 8.
Bears 27, Browns 19.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Corley. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
Made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Sampson. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
This pass caught by Judy. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down.
Sanders will throw it. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion,
and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That one, caught. Five-handed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still 1 stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Sanders. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw. It looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
34. Bears 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. Here's first down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down. Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Williams to the air once more. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus. The Bears go ahead and take their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
At the 33-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.